Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
In my lifetime, I have seen the Cold War between the East and the West dissolve.
We welcome change and openness, for we believe that freedom and security go together.
In my lifetime, I've seen the Berlin Wall come down.
There are many people who feel that it is useless and futile for us to continue talking peace and non-violence.
In my lifetime, I have seen apartheid dismantled.
It is absolutely important that you have the knowledge to serve your country and your people.
In my lifetime, I've seen the man of color in the White House.
Out of many, we are one. That while we breathe, we hope. And those who tell us that we can't, we will respond with that timeless creed that sums up the spirit of a people. Yes, we can. Thank you. God bless you. And may God bless the United States of America.
In my lifetime, I've seen grassroots movements topple governments through the use of social media.
I want freedom. Freedom. Only freedom. Freedom.
We can come together to heal segregation and redirect civilization to the celebration of diversity in oneness. We can make it happen. I am Brother Ishmael Tetteh, and I believe that world peace is possible in our lifetime. It begins with you and I now.
That energy is working in us. And as we go into healing service, I tell you, we are going to experience something wonderful.
Amen. Amen.
But my brethren, that which we experience, the healing that we experience and which we always continue to experience by grace of Mother, is not for nothing. It is for a purpose. It is that we rise, we continue to rise and share what we are here to be, to accomplish that purpose for which we are here. When we are ill, we find healing. When we lack, we find plenty. Whatever, when we are in relationships that are not working, eventually we find peace and harmony. But all of these constant healings that we are experiencing are for a purpose. We should not be like this. The 3 men, the 9 lepers, who when they were healed, did not even remember to come to the source. Did not even remember to come and say, acknowledge the source of the healing. To say thank you. They were content and they went their way. That is why I am emphasizing that we shall be healed. We are healed. But then let us accept wholeness. And in wholeness, I deliberately avoided the word yours, because in wholeness, you accept the wholeness of your being and the wholeness of all of life. So it is a much bigger picture than your individual wholeness. And that is what life, that is what we are being called to embrace. Will thou be made whole? Will thou be made whole?
Yes.
Will thou be made whole?
Yes.
Then rise up and walk.
Amen.
Rise up and walk. Rise up and walk in your wholeness. Rise up and walk in your divine authority and power. Many of us are aware these days, thanks to the grace of Ethereal Mission, of impactful living. Impactful living. When you have accepted your wholeness, when you have been lifted to that consciousness of wholeness, you know that you must live a life of impact. You must always seek to discover the magic of who and what you are. Find out your unique potentialities. Find out your unique blessings and talents and use them to glorify life. And in doing so, you experience the wholeness that you are here for. Again, in the life of wholeness, when you are you are consciously living the source life. Source life. It means that you are constantly referencing God. That omnipotence, omniscience, unceasing flow of good is that which is directing you and all that you are doing. And that means that you will unlock your hidden potentials. You will continue ever to unfold and be more. You never end. You never cease. Wholeness is immortality. Wholeness is continued expansion of your good. Now, when I say that you see God in all things, I'd like to illustrate this by a story which I thought was very funny. A farmer was lost in the woods and he continued praying, and then suddenly a guard was around and the guard took him out of the woods. And so someone was asking him, what happened? Did he pray? He said, no. Yes, I prayed. But before God could intervene, the guard came. Meaning that he did not see the guard as God's intervention. I don't know how, in what way he expected God to happen. So he was still in that state of seeing God separate from his creation. When the guard came, you and I would have thought that, oh, this is an angel of God. But he said, before God could intervene, the guard came. Now, here are some tips for whole living. Some tips for whole living. You must remember your source. Stay connected with your source at all times. Stay connected with your source at all times. The question, will thou be made whole? Also, is a reminder every time, which we must use every time, to help us to make right choices. In our living, we can choose things that will make us express wholeness, or we can choose things that will make us little, right? And so, that question Jesus asked to the impotent man is something we must be asking ourselves all the time. Whenever we have to make a choice, just ask yourself, will thou be made whole? And that will guide you in what you must choose. You must also be grateful. Practice great gratitude. As you can see, this man had won wholeness simply by being grateful. That is the 10th leper. He had won wholeness just by being grateful. He went, whilst others were away, to express his gratitude in a loud voice. And his gratitude had taken possession of him. Brethren, gratitude is the highest of all spiritual qualities. When you step into gratitude, you will see that naturally everything around you is good. And you continue to increase in good because your whole consciousness is what? Good. And even when somebody is doing something thinking that he's harming you, you are in the gratitude mode. And you can easily even transform that experience into something great and something noble. So, Jesus, by this miracle, is recommending to us gratitude. To stay in the awareness connected to your source. And when you are connected to your source, you can only see good. You can only see power. You can only see wisdom. You can only see love unfolding. And you simply stay in it and continue to express it and continue to grow in it. The other thing is forgiveness. It's forgiveness. In a state of wholeness, there is no room for you to carry any burdens, emotional burdens, mental burdens, physical burdens of any sort. You are simply free to be the person that you want to be. And therefore, it makes no sense for you to want to carry the burdens of other people's stupidity. Amen. You should just release yourself and stay with the goodness that you are. Another tip is treat your body with love and respect. Treat your body with love and respect. Know it as an instrument. It's part of your expression of wholeness. It is a vehicle that you are using. And therefore, you must respect it. You must glorify God in your body. Now, we have heard all the things about how to manage our bodies through the health and healing ministry. Brother Ofori and his group. This very month, we have had a whole teaching on how to keep our bodies. So we know all of that. The little that I want to add to all of what we already know, right eating, right, sleeping right, etc., etc., avoiding poisonous substances and all of that, is that you must connect, you must visit your body. Mm-hmm. Many of us live our lives as though our bodies are strangers. We are apart from our bodies. And we need to cultivate that habit of visiting, being with our body. Right? Sometimes all that we can do to our bodies most times is to tell them, oh, my stomach, you are big. My this is done that. My all the things. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, these days my arms, they are growing too big. That's all the credit we give to our bodies, if it is credit. Right? But we never go in to appreciate our bodies. We don't appreciate them as functioning vehicles. We don't appreciate the heart for the work that it does. We don't appreciate our liver. We are not friends with them. Right? And so, when they see that we are too far away from them, then they start calling our attention by giving us pain. So we need to be friends with our body. Let's love and respect our bodies. In addition to all that I'm saying, we already know, which I do not want to bore you with, please, let's make friends with our bodies. Visit our bodies, greet them, smile at them. It's only in the Ethereum mission that you will do this. Imagine sitting down, somebody sees you, and then you say, I'm smiling at my liver. It's just... know what you are doing, isn't it?
Yes.
And it works. Through soul processing, we know that when you give attention to the parts of your body, you can even get instant healing. Because where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. And then, as you connect with your talents, your inner abilities, your persona, always think about how do I make impact. You are here to make impact. You are here to be known and felt. You are here to make a mark. When you do this, you feel fulfilled. And your inner self, your feeling, your body, your mind, even your whole body is fulfilled. But when you do not do this, you will see that your mind and your feeling will start judging you. And in that case, you will not feel whole. I remember those days as a little girl when I used to go and sit by the staircase and would be crying for no reason. And when I'm asked what is wrong, I now start looking to see if I can find a scar somewhere or something that will be the reason for my crying. But I now feel that there is that inner sense of, wanting to express, who I am, which at that time I was not giving attention to. And it was intended to make me feel sad. And so sometimes, even as adults, when you sit down and you are feeling sad for no reason, know that you are being asked, will you be made whole? You are being called to impact upon life. Get up. I have a friend whose favorite saying is that, he said what? Ajay, that's just how she says it. Ajay, get up, then do something before you die. Do something before you die. When I say do something, you say before you die. Do something. Before you die. Do something. Before you die. Do something. Before you die. All I'm trying to impress upon you is that it is time to rise, to make an impact, to make a mark before you die. And if you don't remember any of the personal lessons, remember, do something before you die. So, we step into what are we then going to do? What are we then going to do? I think from the sermon, we already know. They have a suggestion. They are all suggestions within the sermon telling us the practices that we must have. 1, I choose gratitude. We have a whole lesson on gratitude, and we need to practice it. The benefits of gratitude cannot be overemphasized. Every time you practice gratitude, you feel new energy entering into you. It makes you break through circumstances that you think you cannot break through. The practice of gratitude gives you a good sleep. Gratitude helps you to accept cosmic good and know that there is so much, you have so much support. You have so much support that you cannot be ungrateful. When things are coming your way and you are feeling threatened or you are feeling small, step into gratitude and you will realize how much resource you have, how much support you have, and you will be filled with inner strength. Also, the practice of the Spirit of the living Father, Mother, God that which lives and moves in me is spirit. Spirit of the living Father, Mother, God. For at every time you go through this practice, you remind yourself that indeed it is the wholeness of spirit that is in you, and actually draw your attention to this energy in you and allow it now to function as you. Allow it now to function as you. Maybe when you go as Fred and Nim to face that situation, you cannot handle it. But when you step into that which lives and moves in me is spirit, spirit of the living Father, Mother, God, you will go and you will conquer. Brethren, accept wholeness. Amen. And no, remember at all times you are being asked, will thou be made whole? And your answer is acceptance of wholeness. God bless you.
And you are nominated Adolfo. Pese me twema dwen ekọ nkyerɛkyerɛ bi a ɛwɔ kyerɛ kronkron no mu. So ɔkɔ Bible, Moses nwoma edikan ɛyɛ Genesis ti baako nkyikyɛmu aduonu sia. Na Nyankopɔn ka sɛ mommɛmmɔ nipa sɛ yɛn nsɛ so. De nipa onam wiase ɔyɛ Nyankopɔn ne nsɛ so. Ɔdɔ anigye nkunimdi ahoɔden ɛyɛ tumi a ɛwɔ Nyame ni nyinaa wɔ onipa dasanim. Ni atusu mienu sɛ ɔkɔ Moses nwoma edikan ti mienu ɛyɛ Genesis ti mienu nkyikyɛmu nson a ɔse na Nyame fa adɔte ɛna ɔnwo onipa ɛna ɔhome gu ne mu ɛnkwa home na ɔbɛyɛ ɔkra atiasefo. Nti nipa yɛ kra ɛna ɔsan ɛyɛ nipadua yi. Na ɔhwɛ yɛ abrabɔ mu a yɛba yɛkɔ school ni sua nneɛma bebree. Ni nyina kyerɛ yɛ ɛkwan yɛ nam so a nia yɛbɛfira, nia yɛbɛnom, baabi yɛbɛda. Ɛhyɛ yɛ ma ɛmietimi nya saa nneɛma yi. Na mo na ka ɛkra no ɛfa no. Yɛnhyɛ dɛ ni school bebree a ɛkyerɛ yɛ sɛnea ɛkra no ɛsi ɛhyɛ ne ma ɛfa. Yɛwɔ nsɔre bebree. Ɛso nsɔre ni nyinaa di asɔre entiteɛ ne ne nkyerɛkyerɛ so. Na mo pɛsɛ wudi Jesus entiteɛ ne ne nkyerɛkyerɛ so a ɛbɛm wahu sɛ nipa ɛyɛ kra ɛna ɔsan ɛyɛ honam a na ɛsɛ unya asɔre a ɛbɛboa. So akɔ asɔre mfie bebree na wonim sɛ woyɛ honhom na wonim ne nti a oba wiase. Unim nia oba ha se obeye botai poti a obo ade Nyankopɔn no esuma se braha beye. Unim baabi a ufiri ha wo kwa. Ne kyerɛ sɛ wabrabɔ no ehwete kwa. Uhia sɔre a ebema saa nkyerɛkyerɛ yi nyinaa a ebɛhyɛ wo ma wɔ honhom mu a wanamo a ubetu nyinaa ubehu sɛ woyɛ kra na wahyɛ kra no ma ama udo suban wanije suban utumi a ewo mu a eye Nyame tumi a obɔ sɛ ne nseso no ni nyinaa daadi onua ya ben wo enti sɛ wo ba Ethereal Mission headquarters a ye wo Sakaman o free Sakaman Junction na odi wani kyerɛ Sakaman a o tra filling stations mienu ɛwɔ nsanimfa so a Ethereal Mission edi so pepepe enti ye to nsafro kwasiɛ da bia anopa ye hyase na wɔtwe ene fa ye de akɔpem no ndumienu okɔ Kumasi so a Ethereal Mission ɛwɔ Deba Court Hotel ɛwɔ Adiemra yes to nsafro ɛnso so kwasiɛ da anopa bia efri no ndu ɛkɔpem no ndumienu ye yempensempensem mu bɛka ye ho ne hu wo Nyame su ene wo honhom suban sania ete no anante ewo honhom ukọ takrade nso a wo Anaje Estates ubehu ye signboard ewo ekwan ne ho also kwasie da no pa bia free no nkron ekopem no dumienu saa empesem ne nkyerɛkyerɛ ekoso ase utu kwan ekwa brochire nso a ewo UK United Kingdom yewo 58 Goring Park Avenue ewo Mission enti ehonso obetime ene yen ahia adinkita ho ena se ukọ United States nso a America ehonso yewo Los Angeles obetime abehia yewo ho ye ni wadi nkita ho we nyina nso se utimi ene headquarters no dinkita ho a address ni telephone numbers a edo beko UK ene US ni nyina le de konsabeka onua omra so se nia obepeja ewo honhom ene nyame mu se nia obehu unyame tumi ene Kristo so a wo ye fro bra na beka Ethereum mission ho na yema nipa enkwaje enwie peye nyame nhyirawo.
Ethereum Mission has made, among others, the following success stories. Sustaining itself as an island of hope and divine righteousness in a land that is infested with the false beliefs of a God who is at constant war with a so-called devil and hates Africans is a profound achievement. The mission is at the final stages of its hospital complex or healing center. Open branches in Tema, Takoradi, and the United Kingdom, and there is a United States non-profit body known as Conscious Humanity that carries her works to the world. Ethereum Mission has developed what will soon be known as the world's most transforming spiritual tools, which include, among others, soul processing, healing hand, cosmic eye, possibility living, path of pure potential, center of love, principles for empowered living, sacred remembrance, sacred greetings, cosmic possession, creative abundance, creative substance, positive expectation, positive description, spiritual persona, and many others. Some of these proven and workable spiritual tools have been programmed into online multimedia courses and educational movies. It includes In the Beginning, based on creative substance, The Template, based on cosmic eye, and the masterwork on center of love. Brother Ishmael has over 23 published books, some of which are Sex, Communication and Money, Fountain of Life, Growing the Empowered Child, The I Am Gospel, The Way Forward, Prayer Technology, Secrets of the Ages, and many others. Now, let it be declared that Ethereum Mission is ready to take over the world and usher it into the day of enlightenment, and woe unto the world, for the days of her ignorance are over. The kingdom of God is within your soul and takes over you now.